organic, cruelty-free fashion. So now you know a bit what I did with tofu, and I will tell you later how I did it, but I guess first you should know why I did this all. So yeah, why? And first of all, I needed to graduate, so I needed to have a project. And I was already a bit worried when the teachers in Amphi advised me to not do something big and life-changing because it's not gonna work out, because that's exactly what I planned to do. And I feel like it's also what I did, because it already changed my life here since I'm standing here, which I wouldn't have imagined 6 months ago. Yeah, so this, and I really wanted to create this personal message and set this sign to create something meaningful after studying for so long fashion. So I myself vegan since 2 years, and I wanted to combine my lifestyle with my surrounding, which is fashion design more or less. Yeah, and this is a personal approach, but of course I had to prove it as well, more on a research base. And I found out that it's a huge market gap, because there is no vegan fashion magazines. The magazines there are at the moment that are vegan are very much focused on health, on food, and they all have this very dusty, outdated, hippie-like approach. So yeah, that was a situation that made me thinking. And then at the same time seeing this, but then also having the statistically proven fact that the vegan population is growing and that it might be a future that everyone is vegan, then also you see it that lots of celebrities turn to the vegan lifestyle. There's Bill Clinton, Jay-Z and Beyonce. There's the newly Oscar winner Jared Leto, that also his whole band is vegan. There is the husband of Kate Moss, Ellen DeGeneres, Oprah Winfrey, Stella McCartney, and there's lots more that are all vegan. So this also made it for me a huge market opportunity that the vegan population is growing, and yeah, that's why I felt like I dig into a gold mine, and this is the huge thing to go. Yeah, and so now about the how. For me it was very clear that the Organic Fashion Utopia has to be fresh and not dusty and outdated how it was before. It has to be encouraging, but it should not force like a religion. It should inspire and show how fun and easy it is to be vegan, and it should inform, but it should not teach you like a guru. And yeah, so the tofu is a partner in crime basically for the vegan fashionista, or the one that aspires to live a vegan life in style. And we have a slogan at Tofu which is live, taste, love in a fabulous vegan look. And this already reveals a bit the 3 main chapters of Tofu, which I based on the vegan lifestyle. So the first one, live, as I already said, is actually, yeah, how do we live? We need a nature. So when you start to become a vegan, you first start to care about the environment. You care about the nature. You want to be good to the nature and the planet you live on. So that's why in Tofu it's called the garden in which we live. In this chapter you can see and be inspired about, for example, fruity cosmetic that I created here in the Do-It-Yourself article with, for me, a very inspiring person, Jeanette van Rij, which is also here listening. And or you can read about a New York-based designer that is doing vegan fashion, and I followed her to Warsaw Fashion Week. And also in each chapter there's a fashion editorial. Here in the nature chapter it's Fantasia. It's photographed by Valentina Vos in Amsterdam in flower stands. And all this fashion is recyclable, by young designers made. And also the whole editorial shows information about how you can recycle better on a daily basis. So it's not only nice visuals, but it also gives you good information. Then the next chapter in tofu, but also on your vegan journey, is that you, after the nature, you also start to think, how do I actually treat my body? What do I put into this machine that it works every day for me? And so you want to, because you only have one body, so you need to love your body, you need to care about him. So you want to give him good food. And so you come to the next chapter, which is in tofu called Delicious Veganista. And there you can be inspired by, for example, the 7 juicy chakras. And here you can see how you bring your chakras in balance, where I collaborated with a New York raw food company called Raw Food Book. I briefed them to make 7 juices that fit the color of the 7 chakras. And I combined them with the vegan label from London that is called Mind the Mustard. So for example here, the yellow chakra, you get the perfect yellow chakra that brings your 3rd chakra, the solar plexus chakra, which is good for your self-esteem, your self-confidence, that you have your life in control. So you can drink that perfectly yellow juice from Raw Food Book, and you can see very nice fashion from Mind the Mustard at the same time. Or as well, you can go to Hollywood. Well, not literally, not yet maybe, but I have curated in Hollywood, and I worked with a vegan editor in LA, which is anyway the place to be if you're vegan at the moment. So she went to 2 restaurants for tofu, she reported about them, and she gave for each restaurant a recipe so you can cook it at home and feel like you're in Venice Beach or you're in Hollywood. And then also in the food chapter I have a fashion editorial, which is, this one is called The Morning After, and it's a love affair with a fruit. And I did the shooting in Switzerland. It's photographed by Angelika Annen. And also in this shooting you get informed about all the vitamins those fruits have that we used in this shooting. Plus all the clothes are sustainable. I work together with a vintage label, so I also inform you how you can treat your vintage fashion. Yeah, so now the the 3rd main chapter of tofu, and also on your vegan progression, is that you start not only care about yourself, but you also see all the other species the same as you are. You don't put yourself above animals. So the 3rd chapter is called Animal Love. And here you see you can connect with people that are the same, so vegan ninjas. Here for example we have a Swedish model, Lex Olsen, that is based in Berlin, and she tells us how it is to be a vegan model, because it's hard when you have to shoot in a fur coat and all these things, so she tells her story about that. Or you get informed about the future fabrics, all these fabrics that are not made with any harm on animals. And of course also here we have a fashion editorial. This is photographed by Anne-Claire de Bry, as well in Amsterdam. And it's photographed with the very trendy animal at the moment, the cat. This shooting, I styled it with low to high fashion, so you also see that it's very much possible to get your vegan outfit in every price range, from H&M till the high fashion designer like Anne de Graaf. Yeah, so this is the 3rd shooting, and also it informs you about animal rights in the shooting. And then the last chapter is not a main chapter because not everyone that is vegan has to be spiritual. Some are already and are not vegan. Some become very spiritual because it's somehow also a natural approach because you are more aware of yourself. So you also sense more your whole energy level. So this is just part of it, but it's not a main focus. And it's called Other Spirits. And this Other Spirits chapter should help the reader also to connect with others as well. And like here in the season toppers, Tofu chose the 7 best Instagrammers of the season and also YouTubers. So you can directly with your iPhone connect with them. Or this chapter is also good to slowly digest this whole first issue and finish up with last inputs. So here I also have Breakfast for 3, where I collaborated with a raw bakery from the countryside of Amsterdam. She created with me 3 breakfasts fitting to the 3 styles of the fashion editorials, and it's photographed by Li Cha Chao, which is also here today. So you get to see those inspired breakfasts from the 3 styles, and you get the recipes with it. And then, of course, every good magazine has to have a horoscope. So this is a vegan horoscope, The Starlight, written by a fashion columnist from Switzerland with her partner who owns the YOLO Yoga in Zurich. Yeah. So that's basically the finishing up, and yeah, so this was a short preview of Tofu, and what I want to say, and also the main reason why I'm here now, because the plan was that I can sell it to all of you now, but the thing is, Tofu needs you very much, yeah. Because how I went on so far after graduating, I contacted lots of vegan companies, and my goal was to have 6 double spread advertisements and 4 single pages advertisements. That would be ideally, of course, more would be even better. But so far I have 3. It is very hard because the vegan companies, they're just slowly starting up, so they have no budget, or they don't want to risk to invest in a first issue. So they all tell me they want to invest in the second one. But first, of course, I need to bring out the first one. So now, yeah, it needs you, and what I want to say, I came to the crowdfunding idea. And this, I can show you the website quickly. So on the website, it's wemakeit.ch, and I have made a little promotion video with myself, so I talk about it, my goal and everything, a little bit what I said now, but also different. And you have other information, you have a little teaser here that I can play quickly for you. So you see, yeah, and I need your money, basically. Here. And so, wait. So, yeah. Keep on talking. Yeah, exactly. So, that's why I'm basically here, and I want to say thank you to all of you that you came here to listen. Thank you. And I also have a website. You don't see anything anymore? Yeah, so I also have a website, and there you also see again the link to the crowdfunding. And I also, if you want to be a tofu friend, you can connect with me on Facebook here and support me there, or you can be a Twitter friend, or you can be on Instagram and see what tofu does. Yeah, well, you just see I'm very social media updated. Just with the money, it's a little bit a problem. So I really hope that you see how much love and energy I put in there, and that it might inspire you to also become vegan or just to donate it in general. So if you want more information, I'm a little bit here.
Show the magazine.
Oh yeah, and this is the magazine, by the way.
Thank you, Moira. And she will mingle in the public to speak to you, I hope. Dames en heren, we zijn alweer bij de laatste bladzijde van het tijdschrift Puppy Miller. Het wordt bijna tijd om het tijdschrift te sluiten en een dansje te maken met z'n allen. Maar niet zonder dat onze vaste gasten nog gesproken hebben. De vertalers van onder andere Ulysses